Avowed's chance of success was just destroyed by its own unwell, look at that, unwell art director. That's one way to say it, isn't it?
Warning. Never assemble all the infinity stones or... Oh, the video started. Sorry, I was just reading the instructions for that, but I'll get back to it later.
He assembled them. They're all in there.
So today we will be discussing a game called Avowed. This keeps popping up in my YouTube feed, and I'm not sure why. I really just want cool, positive, interesting stuff in my YouTube feed, but I guess we'll be looking at this today. So the reason why we are taking a look at Avowed is because of some problems with their art director, who has been basically sabotaging the game on the internet, which is very unfortunate. I think the game looks fine. I actually was interested in looking at the game.
I'll play it when it comes out. I'll definitely play it. I mean, shit, I played Dragon Age.
Until I saw what this lead art director was saying about people and to people, and it's very concerning.
Look at what this person says. I also firmly believe that we need to crush these people's spirits into blood and earth, not be nice to amoral supporters of a generational, aspirational, gore-soaked dictator. They need to feel the sting of shame for the rest of their putrid lives, to be honest, and that is me being nice. This sounds like dialogue from Space Marine 2, with them talking about Chaos Space Marines. But they're probably talking about Thanksgiving. What the fuck?
When you see people like that, because it means that their attitudes,
I mean, you see this, like, I mean, this is some crazy ass shit. Who gets you this mad to write like this, to talk like this?
Are in the game. They directly drive the philosophy and attitude of the game.
Yeah.
So Matt Hansen is the art director of Avowed. Avowed is developed by Obsidian Entertainment and published by Xbox Game Studios.
Oh.
The game looks fine to me. I don't wish any ill will toward the game or Matt Hansen.
The game looks like it's going to be another 6 or 7. That's my opinion. I don't think it's going to be anything crazy. It just looks like it's 6 or 7. Like, nobody going to be thinking about this game by the time, you know, next year rolls around. It's going to be over. It's a 6 or 7. That's my guess. I try to be honest. I'm always honest. I never lie, except when I do.
So I want to make sure that we approach this from just a neutral position here and just describe what's going on and why it's pretty clear that the game is not going to sell well, and it's basically because of one person, because of Matt Hansen. So Matt Hansen has been throwing tantrums on the internet via social media, and I was going to write an industry speech. I was going to put on the suit until I investigated the situation further. So here's the suit. Sorry, but this topic is not deserving of the suit.
It's just embarrassing, bro. He's having a mental health moment. That's what it is. He's having a big, like, I wonder what he was thinking about yesterday. He eating Thanksgiving dinner, getting mad.
And tie. And the reason being is I do not punch down on children or people who lack the mental capacity to defend themselves were I to address them directly.
Oh, I do not. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Direct professional critique towards people with mental health issues, and Matt Hansen fills all of that criteria. So I would feel really bad for directing. I do not know what pronouns Matt has selected for himself or whatever, but people who are unwell like him usually go...
How about unwell/unemployed? That's what they're going to be soon.
By ma'am. So for the remainder of the video, I will be addressing Matt as ma'am, as I want to be respectful to Matt. And I don't want to get pronouns wrong in this situation. So for years, just a little bit of background, I've worked for years in disability services, in training and assessment.
Right.
I work directly with people with disabilities, whether that be physical or mental disabilities. So I'm uncomfortable critiquing this ma'am directly, as it would be akin to critiquing one of my previous clients with mental health
Yeah,
disabilities.
I mean, that would be embarrassing. That's
and
bad.
mental disabilities. So the first point that we're going to make is this game has just lost a significant audience due to Matt Hansen.
Yeah.
And it's a shame because it looks...
It's like at the end of the day, does this make people like the game more or less? Probably less. And you did that. He did that himself. Wow.
Decent. There are talented, hardworking people that have worked on this game that will not receive the praise that they deserve.
They're getting hate. They work their ass off on this game, try to do the best that they can. But because we got Baldy over there talking shit on Blue Sky, looking for them good bullet points, well, then they're going to get harassed. So like all those minorities that he loves so much, he likes putting them in the crosshairs because of his feelings. One bozo. One individual bozo.
The game will not sell anywhere near as well. Yeah. And there will be a negative stigma attached.
Yeah, people are going to shit on the game. That's the reason. Is people are going to shit on the game. They're going to say it's bad. And, you know, like, that's about it. Yeah, they're going to shit on it for that reason. Working on a game for 5 years and an idiot speaks up about his racist agenda and ruins it for everybody? Yeah, that's about right. What about my fifis? Well, he getting his fifi. He's in his fifis right now. He deleted his Twitter. I never seen somebody delete their Twitter besides PewDiePie that was of a sound mind. Like PewDiePie is the only person who's deleted their Twitter, and I wouldn't say that it was because they went nuts. Everybody else that's deleted their Twitter, it's like you know, fucking, you're just trying to stay alive, bro. You're trying, yeah. Ellen Mudahar, I guess, yeah. Mudahar did it. It's okay. Yeah, Pyromancer. I don't know. Pyromancer, he had some moments. I hope he's okay, though. I do like Pyro deep down, even though he and I have had disagreements in the past.
To this game, instead of just overall celebration.
Yeah.
Because of Matt Hansen, this Mam's childish tantrums will only intensify as we get closer to launch and as the game launches. We have seen this time and time again.
Because he's eventually going to break.
Openly states that this Mam set out to create a game to upset people who don't want games focused on gender superiority and identity politics. That is so difficult to say because of Mam's...
It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Why do you do this? How would you type this out and think that you're doing it the right way? Well, I actually wanted so badly to make him mad with my game. I wanted so badly to make him mad with my game. I bet everybody in the studio really appreciates Matt. You know, it's like Thanksgiving. What are you thankful for? I'm thankful for Matt for ruining our game and creating a lot of negative publicity for our game for no reason. Thank you, Matt. Thank you so much.
Say because of Mam's pronouns. So Matt openly states that Matt set out to create a game to upset people who don't want games focused on gender superiority and identity politics. Mam has said nothing about setting out to create a beautiful, inspiring, or interesting, or exciting game. And Mam seems to only talk about setting out to upset people and get Elon Musk's attention.
Yeah.
If you look at games that are just widely celebrated and just beloved, you generally see developers and artists and writers talk about how they want to create something great for someone. They talk about their passion. They talk about...
they want to do something that's positive, and they want to create something positive, not make a random billionaire that you don't like mad. So stupid.
Their inspirations. Really celebrated games that people genuinely love and enjoy. Those games, you do not see the developers going on these childish tantrums and political tirades about wanting to upset people.
On Blue Sky.
So I ask you as the gamer, do you want to play a game that was designed by someone who hates you and who wants to make you angry? I don't know about you, but...
I did for 20 years.
I do not want people like that making my video games. Secondly, this ma'am is openly racist against what he calls white people. This
Right.
is a topic that
But he is white. He's white. It's like Uncle Ruckus.
feel very strongly about. One of the very few things in the world that genuinely upsets me is racism. I never describe people by skin color, even when my friends do it. It really ticks me off.
I actually describe people by skin color all the time. I don't think it's racist to describe somebody by skin color. Like, oh, it's a black guy, right? Or like a, Hispanic guy, it's fine. Like, I think that's fine. But like, I know what he's talking about is people that do it in a weird way. Yeah. Because people do it in a weird way.
Make an effort to be quite level-headed and cool, but this is basically one of the only things in the world that really frustrates me. Because when you describe someone by their skin color, you basically put blinders on and you say nothing about that person matters except their skin color. The only thing that matters is the color of their skin. None of their life decisions, none of their life struggles, none of their skills, their talents, none of that matters. The only thing that matters is their skin color. And that really infuriates me. And it is something that I will be fighting against more.
It's crazy how, like, we had it made. We really did. Like, back in the Halo 2, Halo 3 days, you go, even now, go to, like, a fighting game, like, get-together, like, for Smash. There's tons of diversity. There's no, like, racist people there. Like, what do you mean? Like, we had this. Like, everything was fucking fine. Everything was totally fucking fine until these weirdos came in and made it weird. That's the issue. There's that one racist guy, everybody clowns on him? Well, no, it's more like, so I cannot even say, I'll tell you guys this, I cannot even say the name of my Halo 2 clan. I was the only white person in the Halo 2 clan. It's just the way it is. Welcome to fucking Texas. Yeah.
More because our grandparents and our parents have fought too damn hard for decades so that we can have a good life, so that we can have easier lives.
Yeah, like, bro, I sat at Xbox lobbies with people across the world. I did that for a reason, bro. I put in that time.
Better than what they had in the past. And people like Matt Hansen are destroying all of that hard work. I'm going to show a tweet here on the screen. So you'll see by Matt Hansen's message, by expressing this message, what he is actually saying is that if you are white, you do not deserve attention. You do not deserve to be an artist, and you do not deserve to work in the games industry.
That's what normal people think.
And this is a mentality.
This is what normal people that don't have mental health problems think. Yeah.
A philosophy that we have to fight. I'm not one to rile people up or to try to get people to get up in arms. I want to inspire people to work towards something great. And what Matt Hansen is doing is he's trying to tear people down. He's trying to destroy people.
Isn't he himself white? Yeah, he is. There's a lot of white people. They have like this white guilt thing going on. And so like they think that they're bad because of something that like, their great grandfather did. And so they have like this need to like prostrate themselves and, like publicly bemoan the fact that they're this skin color to try to get attention. And that's really what it's about. You got to understand that like it's not really about anything other than getting attention. That's it. And so like if people didn't like the fact that he said this stuff, he'd stop saying it. But because he's in an echo chamber of people that think that way, he thinks it's normal. So it's actually not really even an opinion that I think he shares. Because I guarantee you, if Obsidian fired him and replaced him with a black person just because the person's black, he'd be filing a lawsuit. So he doesn't really believe this. He doesn't really think this, right? And this is what a lot of people do, right? They're always generous with other people's money. and they never have to live with the consequences of their own virtue. And people like him love to talk this big game and be magnanimous and, oh, well, we care about these minorities. But the moment that they actually lose something because of it, well, now that's different. Original sin and penitence? Yep, you're right. The virtue signaling narcissist. There it is. That's what he is. He never, like, I guarantee you, he can be crying about this. He gets fired.
And I will not stand for that.
Oh, someone brought up a good point. Not even minorities, just black people? That's right. Yeah, because you have to understand that, like, there's like a racial, like, for a person like this, a virtue signaler, there's a racial tier list. And so, like, there's some races that it's more okay to simp for than others. I know this might sound weird for the people that are against racism, that there's a tier list of races and how to treat people based off of that list. Because you would think that this is contradictory, right? Like, how could you make a tier list of races, but then not like race? I don't know. And I still can't make sense out of that. But they have. It's the oppression Olympics. After the election, yeah, Hispanic men dropped a tier on a list. Yeah, you guys remember that? Absolutely.
He, by saying, I'm sorry, I said he. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry.
Ooh.
I will do
he's gonna
5
get
bars
triggered
later
now.
on. I'm sorry, I called Matt he. So, by saying that Matt gives special priority to black people, Matt is saying that black people are not good enough artists to make it on their own merits and efforts, and that black people need assistance from a white savior in order to be successful. Matt is saying that he is the savior who will allow black people to be successful. That is what he is saying with this message.
Yes.
This is white savior syndrome. He wants to portray himself as a hero.
Yeah.
He wants attention.
Yeah.
To make it clear, what Matt is openly advocating for is hiring malpractices based on skin color over talent,
it's against the law,
skill, and workplace suitability.
Wow. That doesn't
These
sound
are the
good at
hiring
all.
malpractices that led to games like Star Wars Outlaws, Concord, Dragon Age the Veilguard, and Assassin's Creed Shadows, and so many other
The sad thing is this is the best example.
more that we have seen absolutely failing
Yeah.
because companies hired based on political agendas. If you follow them on Twitter, if you will echo their tweets, if you have special pronouns, if you are not white, your gender identity. This is what is causing games, what is causing media to fail so disastrously. So Matt's performative attention.
It's a big reason, and I think it's the performative narcissistic storytelling that isn't relatable to anybody except for other losers. So whenever I read stories that are written by these people, they suck. And the reason why they suck, it's because the people are boring and they're not interesting, and everything about them is a carefully constructed performance in order to appear as if they are part of the group. That's what it is. People without imaginations use allegory. I think that these people don't even know what an allegory is.
Seeking is behavior that's indicative of someone who is desperate for attention.
Yeah.
And he will elevate his or her or ma'am's language to gain that attention at all costs. And we will see this. This is just how it is. These people are very simple. They're very easy to understand.
Yeah.
Because they're all basically the same. They just copy each other.
Exactly.
There is basically no individuality
He's totally cooking here. He's completely right.
in this echo chamber. This ma'am doesn't actually care about other people, especially black artists. If Matt Hansen, this ma'am, actually did care, then ma'am would have spent time researching artists, and then ma'am would have contacted them directly, offering opportunities instead of what Matt Hansen did, which is the equivalent of performance.
Actually, a very, very good point. But researching artists and trying to find an artist that's African American that matches your worldview for the game, that takes a lot of work. That's a lot of work. You've got to do something. You've got to think about it. You've got to make a decision. It's much easier to tweet out and be a good person. You might, yeah, just tweet it out. That's way easier.
Theater. What a genuine man would have done
Matt
in this
Hansen wants to join the cookout? He did. He's on the grill.
situation is find and recommend someone like Sean from React and Draw, who I'll show on screen now. Sean runs a YouTube channel called React and Draw, which is a YouTube channel I am absolutely sure is going to keep growing more and more. So Sean is a brilliant artist, and in his videos, you get to watch him create brilliant artwork. This is just, you get to see him create artwork while he discusses various news topics. I'm subscribed if you enjoy talented, skilled, and passionate artists who are excellent at what they do. You can find the link to his channel in the description of this video. It's so cool watching him work. I hope that he'll upload more often, and I think he would upload more often if there were more people subscribed to his channel. So please check him out if you're interested in watching artists work.
It's not that much, yeah.
Lastly, Matt Hansen has said so many odd things, but this one thing stood out. I have a feeling Matt Hansen probably uses recreational substances or drinks and then does his tantrum tweeting.
I think that usually that's what happens. I think he's right about this. People, yeah, they use substances and then they get on the internet. Yeah. Gin tweets, yeah.
After taking those substances, because the tweets are often there's so many different errors, typographical or grammatical issues.
You ever seen this happen where somebody makes a tweet that's stupid like that, and then like their grammar deteriorates the more posts they make? And like you just know they're sitting there drinking, like fucking typing this shit out.
And logical issues. So I think Matt may need some help. But there's something here. Matt says that Ma'am wants to live in the woods.
Yeah.
Which is so odd to me, because I grew up in the rural and mountain areas. I spend as much time as I can in the woods. I have family from those environments. And I have never met a single person who looks or acts like Matt. So pay close attention. I want you to look at Matt Hansen here, because this is not someone who is from the woods. This is not someone who lives in the woods.
So you say he's... It's cultural appropriation.
I want to be very clear here. People who actually go outside, people who are actually from the woods, do not look like Matt Hansen, and certainly do not act or think like Matt Hansen. It's bad enough he's giving California a bad name. Yeah. He's trying to give a bad reputation to everyone else now, too. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed. Let's all have a coffee and relax for the rest of the day.
Man.
Put the lid on that. Whoa! The instructions said not to assemble all the infinity stones. That was close. I think I almost messed up there.
The guy's weird in some way. Yeah, it's funny. It's really funny for me to see. What a weird guy, man. What a weird guy. God. Yeah. Oh man, which one? Obviously this guy. No, I like Surgren Studios. Like I think his videos are fucking great. I'll link you guys the video. That was a video earned my subscription. Yeah, I loved it, man. And Timu Tectone. That's one way to say it, right? I mean, I'm not, you know, that's one way to say it. Same? Yeah, I guess so. He looks just like he tweets. I mean, hey. Matt lives in the woods. His wife lives in the kitchen cooking free meals for him. I don't know about that. I don't even know. I don't know if he's married. If he is, that poor woman. But anyway, yeah. What a weird guy, man. What a weird ass guy. And look at Brandon Herrera's ATF video. What do you do? Did you do a video about this? Where's that? Twitter? Let me see. What's he up to? He just put this out. Nah, this is about something else. You got to link it to me on my Reddit, and I'll look at it and pull it up, man. But yeah. Since when do you use sensitive social issues tag? My contact at Twitch was like, bro, can you make sure to use this tag? Because let's be real, right? You do it all the time. And I'm like, okay, sure. It's fine. It's not a big deal. It's a trigger warning. Yeah, no, I mean, even for games. Well, I told him, I was like, listen, I'm going to just put it on all the time. I'm going to just have it on all the time. Because, like, I'm not getting paid for ads anyway. So if I can turn this on and less people see ads, I feel like that's a win-win, right? So, like, Twitch wins. They don't have to deal with, like, any complaints. And then viewers win because they don't have to deal with any ads. So, like, that's it. Obviously, like, I gotta get my my payment shit set up so I can make money from the streams. But I don't really have any. Have you applied for partnership? No, I remember whenever I said I was gonna do that, I didn't do it. Yeah, remember that? Remember how I said I was gonna do it? It didn't happen. That's crazy, right? Wow. Cap win. It's gonna be really soon, guys. It's gonna be super soon. I'm gonna link y'all the video again. But oh, this is the wrong one. But this was really funny for me to watch. Like, it's just so fucking hilarious for me to see this guy and these people do it. Not gonna do it for PoE 2. I think I need to. Are they gonna have, like, drop shit where, like, if you gift subs, you get something? I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom.